I wanted to share the products I've been using this week as I continue to shop my stash. So I'm just gonna go through a few of the things that I've been sticking with throughout the week. So for primer, I have been using the Milk Hydrogrip primer. I've had this for quite a while. I was just using my Fenty primer and I finished that one. So I wanted to make sure to start on another primer to use up. I got this, when it first came out, I bought it. And so I've just been repurchasing whenever I finish it. I do like this because it does have this tackiness that allows your foundation to really stick to. And so I like the Hydrogrip. Today, I actually pulled out my all-nighter primer, which I'm also enjoying. And I just noticed that I have like a bit left, so I'm figuring I can use this one up before finishing up the Milk Hydrogrip. So this is the matte one. I do also have the dewy one or the glowy one. It's a pretty full container. I haven't really used it, so I may move on to this one after I'm done with the Milk Hydrogrip. I really like this primer. It's super simple and easy. I like the feel of it, and I do feel like it helps with the wear of my foundation. For foundation, I have been sticking to two different products. The first product is the Nars Soft Matte Foundation. I have two colors in it. The first is Manaus, and that is Deep 1. The second is New Caledonia, and that is Deep 2. I felt like either one wasn't giving me like the spot on color, so I've been mixing them. There's a Deep 3, but that's too deep. And so I haven't found like my perfect one shade in this product, but for now, mixing these seems to work. Yesterday, I actually used the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Skin Tint in the shade 21. I mistakenly thought I had my first appointment an hour later than it really was. So I had to do a really quick face. And so I popped on the Eaze Drop. It was actually my first time using it. I really like it. It actually has a bit of a matte dry down, which I was surprised by. I tend to like more medium or full coverage, but this actually lasted pretty well set with powder throughout all of yesterday. And I think I had appointments from 11 to 7 or 8, and it held up pretty well. Now, in terms of concealer, I am always working on my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This morning, I actually took out the stopper so that I could get the rest that is sort of down there. If you can see it, there's still a little bit down there, and believe me, I will be scraping that out with my spatula. This is in the shade Deep. I have always liked this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I know a lot of people have moved on from it, but it's still like my favorite, one of my favorites. Now for setting the under eyes, I have been using the McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection under eye setting powder, and this is in the newest shade Yellow. I really like it because it helps to brighten the under eyes a bit. It doesn't darken my concealer, and so I can appreciate that it just sort of sets things in place, which I like. For bronzer, I have been using the Danessa Myricks Power bronzer in the shade Deep. It is a cream bronzer. Really been enjoying it. I use it with a brush. And if I want contour, I have been using the Danessa Myricks Contour in Deep 1. There is the color. It's also cream, and I use it with a brush as well. For blush, I have been, again, sticking with the cream, and I have been really liking the Milani cream blushes. This one is in the shade Nude Kiss. Again, I use this with a brush, and I hesitated at first to get this. I ordered it online from Ulta because Nude Kiss, I was like, nude for who? But I actually really like it because I feel like it just gives just a bit of a flush to the cheeks. And if I do want a bit more color, then I will go ahead and do something like Merlot Moment, which is a bit deeper. Or I also have like two other ones. This one is Coral Crush. This is a newer one. I have only like swatched it. I haven't even really used that one. Or the last one I have is Blushing Berry, which is just a really pretty berry color. So if I want something bolder or brighter, I will just use one of those. But I feel like Nude Kiss is becoming my favorite sort of go-to everyday cream blush. Now, moving on from blush, the highlighter I have been using is the Pat McGrath Divine Rose Skin Finish Ultra Glow Highlighter. This highlighter is so pretty. Like, I mean, come on. So I've been using that as my my highlighter. I'm not like a huge highlighter person. I think I have maybe one or two other highlighters, if that. So I don't see myself buying more just because highlighters are just like not my thing that much. And I don't even use a lot either. But I have really been liking this one, and this is just gonna be my go-to. Let me know if I change my mind in like a month and I've got like another one. But I am planning on buying a couple of her blushes when those come out pretty soon. So that is that. I've also been sticking with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, which I really like. I use it to dampen my brush sometimes, but I also use it to set the face. It has a really nice smell, and oh, it feels so good. It feels like, you know, when you're outside in the sun, when we used to go outside and it's like super hot, and then you just like splash some water on your face and you're just like, oh, yes, amazing. Okay, so like that, I love the scent too. It smells really good. So I do have the mini, which is what I purchased before committing to the full price. I wish you could do that with everything in life. Like, let me try you out for a little bit, and then if I really like you, I'll like go all in. That should be like a dating motto, but anyway. I did purchase the full size during the Sephora sale. And I have been going on the Charlotte Tilbury train again, using the Flawless Finish Powder, Setting Powder. This is in the shade 3 Tan, which I've never worn anything tan in my life just because I'm of a deeper skin tone. But this is really good as either an under eye setting powder or setting the whole face. I notice sometimes when I use number 4, which is for deep or dark, deep, sometimes my foundation darkens a little bit, and so I like to pretty much stick to number 3 and just use this for all over setting. A new powder I've been trying out this week, so this isn't really shopping my stash because it's new, is the Gucci Beauty Powder in the shade 12. So here that is. I've only used it yesterday to touch up when I was wearing the Fenty Eaze Drop Skin Tint. I used the Gucci powder to set my face. Now, as for eyeshadows, which I have the most of, we're not going to talk about it. For eyeshadows, Monday I had a presentation, so I actually used the Natasha Denona Biba palette, which has become my go-to sort of neutral palette whenever I am like doing a presentation or just wanting something simple and easy that will also be professional, whatever that means. But really been enjoying it for some simple go-to looks. So Tuesday I realized that I actually used the Colored Raine Safari Rain palette, and I used Green Valley all over the lid, and I then used a bit of Lioness, and I used Congo Basin and a bit of Matriarch to add some depth to the outer edges and the outer V. That was Tuesday. Wednesday, I used the Natasha Denona Mini Nude palette. So Wednesday, yesterday, the day where I had to do something really quick, I just pulled this out. Her mini palettes are really great for like quick easy looks. I just used this shimmer shade all over, and then I deepened the crease area with this, it's like a brownish shade. So I really like that. It was super simple, easy, and fast. Today I decided to pull out my single shadows, which I have a lot from Sydney Grace, and I have them in these large palettes here. Hold on. That is better. These large palettes from Sydney Grace. I have these two big ones, and then they're kind of dirty, but whatever. That means I use them. And then I also have like a medium one and a small one. So I wanted to use my single shadows today. I grabbed a couple of mattes from my Sydney Grace shadows, and I grabbed a couple of shimmery metallics from my JD Glow single shadows. So on the lid, let's see if I can pick this up. I used the shade from JD Glow called Pressed. It's the Metallian Collection shadow. It's just such a pretty color. So I used this color all over the lid, and then I went in and I topped it a bit with this color, which is from the Galaxy Collection by JD Glow, and is called Peachy Keen. This is a really pretty color. Ooh, look at that. That's so pretty, isn't it? It's so pretty. But then I was like, I wasn't sure if I was actually liking that. So I went back in with the color Pressed. Let's see, a clean finger. This is just like my type of color. Oh my God, like all of these, come on, how can you not like shimmers? And then in order to provide some depth to the outer corner, I first went in with the Sydney Grace matte shadow in Trust. It's just sort of like a, what color is this? I don't know, it's like a deep, no, it's not mauve, it's not mauve. It's like terracotta, girl, I don't even know, but it's pretty. Let me see. So just like, I feel like this is a good shade to just blend things in. And then I deepened up the crease even more with Keep Smiling, which is another matte by Sydney Grace. And I have one finger left. Let's just put that right there. So that is just like a deeper brown that I do like to just use to deepen things up a little bit. Now, as for mascara, I have been using the It Superhero mascara. I really like this mascara. It's actually making me want to go back to higher end mascaras. And for brows, my tried and true favorite, it continues to be, I have like two backups because I just plow through, I have like two backups because I just go through these so quickly. It is the Revolution Pro in dark brown eyebrow pencil, and I really like it. I was first attracted to it because of the packaging, and then when I used it, I was like, wow, this is really good. For lips, I have been using LA Girl, I was gonna say eyeliner, LA Girl lip liner pencils. This one that I used today is in the color Berry Wine. So there's that one. I just put a little bit of lip liner on, and then I will fill in my lips with a lipstick. And today I decided to use the, is this the one I used? This is the one I used. I decided to use the Juvia's Place Nude Lipstick in Me is the shade name. And they have like nude browns, nude peachy kind of colors, nude pinky kind of colors. So this is more of the mauvey pinky type of nude. This is one of the few lipsticks that does not transfer to my teeth when I'm talking, so I really like it a lot. I have quite a few of these because the colors are great, and the matte lipstick is kind of something that I really like. I know a lot of people don't, but since I'm talking all day, a lot of times glosses and more satin lipsticks just wear off. Some good ones for deeper skin tones that are more satin are the Propa Beauty lipsticks. So those are ones that if you like a more of a satin feel to it and you want some nudes that actually like are nude for your skin tone, then I would definitely suggest the Proper Beauty ones. So those are all the things that I used from Monday to Thursday, and we'll see what I decide to do tomorrow. So I'll probably post some kind of update on what shadows I used for tomorrow or what products I used, if they are any different from the ones that I already included. Loving shopping my stash while continuing to expand it. So that's a problem.